for a while now, I've been getting these messages from most of my subscribers asking me if I can show them how to use the same strategy on a low time frame, that is on 1 minute or 5 minute time frame. Okay, and of course, even though I've been using 15-minute time frame in most of my videos, but I think they still believe that 15 minutes time frame is still very high for some of them. Okay, so we will be checking that out today since that's a popular demand from most of my subscribers. That is what I used to tell you guys. Whatever you want me to do, kindly drop it down in the comment section. I will create a video for you, okay, so that you will know how to go about it. But before I go fully into it, in case you are joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And of course, if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. Okay, if you have any question at all, you can drop your question for me in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply. This is my WhatsApp number. Okay, just send direct message to me, and of course I will reply, most especially if you want to know more about my trading strategy or trading tool. I will be there to reply. So quickly, let's go straight into what we have right here. So this time around, we will be going to a smaller time frame, okay? And of course, we'll be using 1 minute. It is still the same strategy and it's going to work well for us. Just that I love using 15 minutes because it gives me more confidence in the market, and of course it also helps me to milk the market for a very long time because I love big profits. Okay, and of course I get quick signal from 15-minute time frame, unlike going to 1 hour or H4 time frame. Okay, so that is also another advantage I'm seeing from there. Of course, let's go down to 1 minute time frame. So, guys, this is 1 minute time frame, and of course, even on 1 minute time frame, you enjoy it more. Okay, and I'm going to prove this to you. So it is still the same strategy. This actually got to the resistance zone at this point. Okay, we are using the trend trading strategy, and you just need to follow the signal because you get it well. Most especially if you're having this indicator, you follow the signal and you're going to get it right. This had been an uptrend, that is why you're having this yellow color, but it got to this resistance zone, it started selling and it switched into a downtrend right from here. Another thing which you can do just to confirm your trade, because lower time frame the market usually misbehave most of the time, okay, because it is so low. Okay, so what you need to do is pick the lowest points here and drag it, make sure it touch another point just for you to confirm your entry point. Okay, and of course if it is like this, but if you should notice, this is already is still on uptrend, so it's not going to work that way. But this has given us a downtrend at this point. It gave us at this point. So you just drag it. It is touching this point and also touching this point. 2 points is okay. If it can touch multiple points, then you are cool to go. But for now, this 2 point is okay. We've gotten a downtrend signal. We've gotten a sell signal. And of course, this is giving us more confirmation. So if I were you, this is where I'm going to jump into the trade. Okay, I will jump into the trade after the close of below this trend line. So I'm going to jump into it at this point. Okay, like I always tell you guys, okay, apart from you placing your order, you should always set your stop loss. Okay, so this is very, very important. Part of creating orders is stop loss. Okay. So I don't expect you to create an order without setting your stop loss. So and you put your stop loss at the resistance zone. Okay. In this situation, so the stop loss is already there. These happen to be our entry point. You don't need to be scared. You don't need to be spike because you already have the stop loss. Okay, okay, guys. I know you will say that spike does not respect stop loss. I know that. Okay, but I'm not going to agree with you totally. It respects it partially because if the spike is going to end, I mean somewhere here, it will push the stop loss back to where it stopped, and of course it will close your trade for you. So any multiple spikes will not you will not be caught up in any multiple spikes. Okay, so it is only that last spike that got to your stop loss that will affect you a little. Okay, so now we've gotten our entry point, we've gotten our stop loss, then it's now time for us to set up our TPs. Okay, the first TP should be somewhere here. If you should count, let's see. Okay, this is about 12 candles, and that's huge enough. Okay, so it should be somewhere here, and the second TP should be somewhere here before this point. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so you can see the first TP will have closed at this point, and of course, if you want the third TP, you can also trade that. That is if it breaks out from here. Okay, you can also trade that, and the fourth TP can be somewhere here. Okay, so you can do that because this is coming from your resistance zone, and of course you have the opportunity to milk the market right from there, because this will sell for a while. The only reason why it will not sell is if the market decides to pull back totally from here. Okay, so that is it. So, and if that happens before it will go back totally, you can close the other set of TP. And like I always tell you, when you have this kind of setup, your entry point, your stop loss, and your highlighted TPs. In this situation, we have four different TPs highlighted for us. Okay, so all you need to do, if you have the capital, that is, if you have the capital. If you are not having capital, just create a single order, targets the last TP. Okay, it's easier that way. But if you don't have the, if you have the capital, if you have enough capital, create your all your order at this point. Set or stop loss for each of the order at this point. Okay, so in this situation, because we are having 40 Ps here, you can create four orders for yourself at this point and set four stop loss for your each of four stop loss for yourself at this point, and of course each of the stop loss will go for the order. Then this is now what you're going to do. Okay, for each of the order one is going to close immediately your trade gets to TP1. So order one will close immediately your trade gets to TP1. Order two will close immediately your trade gets to TP2. Then order three will close immediately your trade gets to TP3. Okay, order four will also the same thing. All these are settings for M1, that is 1 minute time frame. So you can see that it is very easy to even trade on lower time frame using the trend trading strategy. Okay, so this will have given you the opportunity to milk the market more and more. You can see it even broke out below the support zone to even sell more. Okay, so while it is trying to go up at this point, and what you should do immediately, it's switch back into a downtrend. All you need to do is to use your trend line again from this point, use it to target this, and of course come in somewhere here and sell again. Okay, this strategy has actually been working for me on lower time frame. If I want to use lower time frame, this is what I do generally. Okay, so and of course I sell more, and at this point that is it. But generally, that is how you set your trade from the resistance zone. Wait for the switch. The switch happened at this point. Use your trend line because we are using a lower time frame. So we need to be very sure of our entry point. Okay, of course, we've been giving the sell signal, we've been giving the trend signal. We still need to be sure, okay, if it's going to break out above the resistance zone or not. So that is why we are using our trend line to mark out 2 or 3 points for ourselves. And of course, right from there, we set up our trade, and we set stop loss. We highlighted the TPs. We also highlight the TPs too, and of course, these are what we should look out for each time we are trading on lower time frame. It is very simple. You just need to understand it and get the best out of it. So, guys, I hope you've learned a lot from here. You can see we get so many candles from here. If you get it right, let's calculate the number of candles we achieved with all these TPs highlighted. This is about 6 candles. That's so amazing. That's about 96 minutes. Okay. So you can get these over and over throughout the day. Okay. So because this is time frame. So this is so unique, this is so beautiful, and of course this is how we do it right here. So guys, I will be stopping right here. Remember, this is coming to you courtesy Qora Digital Cash, and if you have any question, you can drop your question for me right there in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will to reply you. Thank you.